Aurora, Colorado, where illegal Venezuelan gangs are running the citizens out of their homes. Springfield, Ohio. Yes, they're still eating the dogs and the cats.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
The former President of the United States, Donald Trump, makes his visit to both of these cities. I'm Jazz Berganzo, and this, yeah, Kamala, this is all on you.
That is true.
You guys are the assholes.
Shut up, bitch.
And it's what's next. Hey, happy Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. Jazz Berganzo, what's next? Your daily dose. Hope you guys are feeling good today. Aurora, Colorado. Springfield, Ohio. When I mention those two towns, what do you think of? Now, if you're thinking of illegals running amok and throwing people out of their houses and dogs and cats getting eaten, you would be correct. And that's sad that those two towns are going to be forever mentioned, forever remembered for these things. With that being said, former President Donald Trump is making his visit to both of these towns. He's going to see firsthand what the hell's going on down there. Because during the debates, when Donald Trump says they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, they're eating the pets that live in that town, he wasn't lying. But ABC told him he was a liar. They have no proof. They couldn't fact check that was happening. Even though you actually had townspeople who were going to the city councils and saying, this shit is going down in our town, and we've called the cops, and we can prove it. But no, Springfield, shut the up. And when it comes to Aurora, Colorado, you had illegal Venezuelan gangs running through the town, kicking people out of their apartment complexes by force. But they're just regular people. They just want to live the American dream by stealing someone others. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. Donald Trump to visit Springfield, Aurora amid Biden-Harris migration crisis. Illegal immigration crisis. President Donald Trump says he will visit Springfield, Ohio and Aurora, Colorado, where orchestrated government-subsidized migrations are flooding ordinary Americans out of jobs, homes, and a stable community. Quote, in the next 2 weeks, I'll be going to Springfield and then Aurora, Trump told the September 16th rally in Long Island. We're going to take care of Ohio. We're going to take care of Colorado. And we're going to take care of every single state in the union. They're all under siege. So the mayor of Springfield, who I think is a very nice person, but instead of saying, we're getting them out, he said very simply, we're hiring teachers to teach them English. Could you believe it? We're hiring an interpreter. So when they go to school and take the place of our children in school, we have an interpreter. What the hell is wrong with our country? No, we're getting them out of our country. They came here illegally. They're destroying our country. We're getting them out. We're gonna send them back to the country from which they came. I will protect our country. I will protect our country. Trump's speech emphasized crime by migrants, which is a problem in Aurora because Biden's border deputies deliberately released unvetted Venezuelan criminals into Colorado and the rest of the country. The migration in Springfield, however, has generated economic problems and civic chaos, but not crime by migrants. Up to 20,000 Haitians moved to Springfield. Really? They just moved? They just happened to, one day leave Haiti and just say, yeah, you know what? Springfield, I like the cut of your jib. That's where I'm headed. Because Biden's deputies wanted to grant the work permits and federal aid as part of the, quote, big government Bidenomics economic strategy, which has this country over. The decision to inflate the labor supply reduces wages and spike housing, pushing ordinary Americans out of the free market for jobs and housing. The Haitian inflow includes 300,000 illegal migrant Haitians who illegally crossed the southern border and granted visa parole to 200,000 Haitians to allow them to fly directly into the United States for jobs. That's unbelievable. The government's migrant inflow is welcomed by the city's mayors, of course it is, and the state's governor, of course he is, and many business leaders who gained a new flood of cheap workers, taxpayer-funded consumers, and rent-spiking residents. But the Biden calls exodus has also stripped the chaotic island of many professionals, police, and other skilled workers that can be used for low-wage work at U.S. food processors, warehouses, and stores. This corporate-backed deliberate brain drain abandons the left-behind Haitians, including the wife and children of parole migrants, even the worst conditions with less ability to rebuild their chaotic society. Haiti is still a shithole, to quote one Donald Trump. Democrats are hiding behind deliberate government-imposed economic damage to local Americans by amplifying claims that Trump is a racist and he opposes migration because Springfield's migrants are Haitians. Quote, we can see how the hate could destroy the chances of economic renewal in parts of the heartland, wrote Paul Krugman, an economist and pro-migration New York Times, before admitting that migration imposes a cost on locals. Gee, you think? Can a rapid influx of illegal immigrants present problems? Absolutely. It can drive up housing costs, at least temporarily. No, not temporarily. Although housing prices are a problem across America, the rise in Springfield, which is a cheap housing by national standards, still, the pandemic has been similar to that in the nation as a whole. And the sudden rise in immigrant population can put pressure on local services, including schools and hospitals. But yet again, you want them there. You're an asswipe. For Trump, the actual problem is not poverty, addiction, lack of affordable housing, or job loss. It's the mere presence of Haitians on American soil, claimed Adam Seward. Yes, his name fits him well, at the pro-migration Atlantic magazine. I'm not going to continue because basically it's just trash. In reality, the government-subsidized migration is deliberately skewed into the American city away from ordinary Americans. I know people who have applied for work because these same places are hiring government-supported migrants, but they're not getting jobs, resident William Monahan told Breitbart. It's definitely a push to hire migrants. At a big company near here, makes equipment for computers. Everybody that works on the production line is Haitian. There's one interpreter that serves different lines. Not one American is on this line? Really? No. Say it isn't so. Much of the city's welfare and aid agencies are overwhelmed by migrants. Shocker. Pushing Americans out of line, another resident told Twitter journalist Titor Oliveira. I don't even have an assistance right now because I keep getting denied. I'm homeless. I'm jobless. I'm sleeping at old friends' couches because I can't get government assistance because I come from the wrong country, apparently. They're treating us like we're trash. My thoughts. It goes on a little bit longer, but you pretty much get the gist. Democrats own this. Absolutely 1,000% lock, stock, and barrel that they own this. They fucked this up. Springfield, Ohio. I mean, come on. Outside of The Simpsons, who knew Springfield, Ohio? And what makes it worse is that when you had the governor, DeWine of Ohio, allowing this. He recently just said that he was going to give $2.5 million in regards to the Haitian problem. Not a problem, he sees it. Basically, it's about what can you do for me? Scratch my back, I kiss your ass. But this situation along with Aurora, and Aurora is a little bit more destructive because it's literally destructive. We've seen videos, countless videos on TikTok and Twitter, that these criminal are kicking people out of their homes, forcing people out of their apartment complexes. They've got weapons in hand. You can see them on their, seeing them on their door cameras. They're just trying to force their way in and kicking people out. This is very destructive. So instead of the cops cracking down and calling in, SWAT, instead of the governor of Colorado calling in the National Guard to squash this mess, no, they allowed it to fester like a fucking cancer. This is a problem we have in this country. And that's not just Springfield and it's not just Aurora. It's in a lot of major cities. Look at Baltimore, Philly, New York, LA, Atlanta. Just to name a few. But this is the ongoing trash baggery that we have regarding Democrats running these cities, running this country, and they're running it right into the fucking ground. If people thought it can't get any worse after 4 years of dementia, you got to be fucking kidding yourself. You're smoking crack. Because if Kamala Cackle gets in, this country is going to be buried. And it's nobody's fault but your own, because you allowed it to happen. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you next time. Peace.